everyone, Satorn here, giving you another quick tutorial on Wiki 3 regarding investment pools. They're very powerful. My other video talked about reducing construction costs. The investment pool is another way to do this for certain buildings, and it could make them completely free. To unlock your investment pool for your country, you got to go underneath your politics and your laws. You might already have it, but underneath your economic system, you have to have either interventionism, agrarianism, or laissez-faire. The difference between each of these economic systems is who contributes to your investment pool. For example, laissez-faire, 50% of your capitalists will. Agrarianism, 25% of your aristocrats. And interventionism, 5% of your aristocrats and 25% of your capitalists. In this example, I'm going to use agrarianism, and we're going to go down into detail and show you how the investment pool gets filled up. Since 25% of our aristocrats should be contributing to our investment pool, the easiest way you would think would be to go to your population and to be able to look and see how many aristocrats you have, and all of these people should be contributing to your pool. Well, it doesn't work that way. For example, let's look at these livestock ranches. So if I click here and look at our weekly balance, we're not making a profit. So these alone will not contribute to your pool. This cotton plantation, again, there's another 100 aristocrats that are employed here. If we look at a weekly balance, still, there's no line here saying that we're contributing to the investment pool. Now let's take a look at this wheat farm. It has a weekly positive balance, and if we hover over it, it shows, though, that we're investing in the pool 4 pounds. Why is this different than the cotton farm? Well, if you look, the cash reserves are full. So as the weekly balance is positive and the cash reserves are full, then you'll actually contribute to the investment pool. If we go back to the cotton plantation, you can see the cash reserves are half. So what will happen is this 105 weekly balance will continue to increase this cash reserve, and once it maxes out, then it'll start to contribute to the investment pool. For example, here I want to show how the cash reserves are not quite at 100%, and we're still not paying for the investment pool. But once we let time go by a little bit, you'll see this actually fill up, and it should turn golden, and the green and the arrows are showing that it's continuously, filling up. It'll turn red, and the arrow will go the opposite direction when it's not. And once this hopefully goes completely gold, then we'll see, and it's actually right there. It's close enough to 100% where we're starting to invest in the investment pool. Not completely, because it's 2.01, and now you'll see it goes to $28 in the investment pool, and we also got intensive agriculture. One thing to keep in mind, not all buildings employ aristocrats. For example, tooling workshops, they employ capitalists, laborers, and machinists. Fishing wharves, laborers, and shopkeepers. Everything under agriculture do, however. For example, livestock ranches, there's 200 aristocrats, so these would invest in the investment pool if the cash reserves were full. Under the government administration, they also hire 500 aristocrats, which seems like that would be great. However, this is not under agriculture, and they'll never have a positive weekly balance. Why are investment pools so good? Well, if we look again at agrarianism, we can see here, funds in the investment pool can be used to build agriculture, plantations, ranches, and infrastructure. So if we look now at our total, we can see that we have an investment pool of 71,000. We have a change of 6,000. So 6,000 is actually being taken out of this. That's because right now we're constructing a wheat farm. So if we go here to our construction and we change this, let's say go back to food industries, you're going to see that this total goes way down. What we're doing now is we're contributing to the investment pool and not using it. So our 7,000.5 construction costs that we have here are not being taken by the investment pool. And I can switch it back and you can see it again, that at this point we're taking on all that cost, and actually it's a little bit less because we're actually still contributing whatever else into the investment pool as well. So there's a difference of 6,500. Another way to get a little bit more out of your investment pool is through interest groups. So if you look at industrialists, and if you can make them super loyal, you got to make them really happy. I'll have this in another video. You can get job creators where 10% of the capitalist investment pool contribution. So even though we're agrarianism, you can see here that we're actually getting contributions from capitalists, because you can see logging camps as well as tool workshops are actually now giving money to the investment pool. Since our economic system is agrarianism, landowners is who we should be focusing on. If we get them super loyal, we'll get plus 20% aristocrats investment pool, which is amazing. So that on top of what we already got for our economic system would just be even more money. If you made it this far, really do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, like, notification button. They're free. And as always,
for the swarm.